Well, in the USA today, there's a article in the front section. It's about a fourth of a page. It's a significant article, and it's a report from FEMA. FEMA urges families to plan for emergency. One of the reasons why we have such disasters in America when there's an emergency, we're talking about floods, we're talking about wildfires, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes. We're talking about invasions of aliens, whether they're from space or from south of the border. And we're talking about every kind of thing you can think of, okay? Muggings, home invasions, house fires, so forth. And people just are not prepared. They don't sit down and have family planning, and they don't have fire drills in the house, and the kids know what to turn off, circuit breakers if there's an electrical problem, and so on, or to pop breakers back on if one of them blows because of an electrical storm. And so, actually, I wrote a book several years ago called God Bless America. It came out just before 9/11, and you could see the problems building up, and there were things like what do they call them, hijacking airplanes and so forth. And so the book, God Bless America, was put together to teach people how to deal with everything, from how to use paper coffee filters to filter water from a ditch to get the big stuff out, and then to have some bleach around to sterilize drinking water, chlorine bleach. Real simple stuff. The recipe for things. And store 3-month supply for each person in the house. Let's say you have 5 people in the house. You have to have a 3-month supply of food and water for each person in the house. Okay, you have to have supplements and 90 essential nutrients for 3 months for each person in the house, including the dog and the cat and the bird and everything, and so forth. And, of course, we've made it easier with the books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and Passport Aromatherapy, and they're designed to teach you how to deal with everything from trauma, right, to infectious diseases, parasites, degenerative disease of every kind, what to do with natural things you can find out there in the woods and the sides of the roads, but also how to have some over-the-counter stuff available, topical anesthetics, things like that if you have to sew up wounds. And, of course, the book, God Bless America, tells you how to do all this, how to do minor surgery and how to deal with fractures and open skin wounds and burns and things. And so God Bless America is a book that everybody needs to have. Contact your young TV associate and ask for God Bless America and prepare. Now, one of the things we've done to kind of help you out, we have the Go Foods, which are originally called E-Foods. They're now Go Foods, and they merged with us with Longevity. And they have a 25-year shelf life. Think about that, 25-year shelf life. So you get a 3-month supply, and every week you want to use a couple of the meals just to kind of get used to using them, teach the kids how to prepare them and so on. So everybody's used to them. And then you just keep filling in behind. So if you use 2 meals a week, then you need to fill in 8 meals a month on your orders to make sure that the meals keep filling up so you have a 3-month supply for each person in the household. That's Go Foods. I mean, they're really cool things. They're 100% non-GMO. They're 100% organic. They're 100% MSG-free. 50% of the offerings are gluten-free. Many of them are fully prepared meals. Some of them are the raw materials for pancakes and bread and so forth, and so you get to bake your own. And you want to have a certain amount of stored water. Of course, we have the various types of structured water. We have drops that you can put in, water that you filter through paper coffee filters to make sure that your Harmony water is the best, right? As we call it, Harmony water. We're just very, very proud about the whole thing. The Harmony water and the drops will be just a useful thing to have on hand. Carry them with you, especially if you're going to eat out at restaurants and things. You don't like all the chlorine in the water, or you don't like the taste of the cleaning, whatever it is, in the glasses that they pour the water in. And so you can take the Ancient Legacy lemon drops. I like to do that, put a couple of drops of that, or peppermint oil in my water. But also, I like the Harmony drops to make it taste great, but also safe, okay? And so these are things we do. We have Beyond Organics. If you've really enjoyed the organic concept, we have Beyond Organics cheeses and things. Of course, they have huge, long shelf lives. And so you can take these and have at least a month's supply of those on hand. Just keep them coming in. And again, we have the on-the-go packs, which are individual doses for a 100-pound person in little envelopes, 30 envelopes a box. We have sports drinks in little pouches. We have sports drinks in cans. The Rebound, we have weight loss programs in pouches and canisters. We have the Healthy Start Packs. And all these things are prepackaged for you, so you don't have to sit there and try and figure out which 40 products you need to have on hand. It's all done. And so stock your house with these things. Have at least a 3-month supply for each person of food, water treatment, or Harmony water treatments, and then you want the supplement program for everybody, including the dog and the cat. It's just amazing what you can do with the Arthrodex and even things like glucogel and osteo and EFAs you can add to the Arthrodex for your pets, right? And we have all kinds of things that you would use in the house. PureWorks, which deals with infectious bugs, all the kind of viruses. Now, I don't know what it does against Ebola virus. We'll have to check that out. But HIV and flu viruses and things like that. PureWorks, everybody's got to have that on hand. The liquid soap, the liquid lotion, and, of course, the sprays and the foams. Kids love that stuff, and hygiene will keep you alive. Okay, everybody, don't forget, God Bless America, the book. God Bless America, the book, and the books Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and Passport Aromatherapy. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I found this one and thought you would find this one interesting. It was from Fox News, and the headline reads, "Dead man rescued 2 hours later when family notices body bag moving." Now, this happened in Brazil. The man was suffering from terminal cancer, but the docs got it wrong, told his family that he died of respiratory failure and multiple organ failure. 2 hours later, the family went to the morgue to dress the body. They noticed the closed body bag moving up and down as if it were still breathing, and they implored the staff to free him because he was tied up and had his ears and nose stuffed with cotton wool. The family has started an inquiry into the matter, and the hospital directors will meet the team who saw the patient to clarify the course of action taken. The local health department has said, bizarre as it is, this type of incident is far from unheard of. Earlier this year, one man tried to commit suicide and was pronounced dead at the hospital, woke up just before being embalmed, and a man in Mississippi also woke up in a body bag. So there you go. A lot of doctors out there that I guess were out the week they taught dead.
Well, they don't even know how to tell if you're dead or alive. That's very scary. They should have their licenses taken away when they declare somebody dead and they're alive. That is, to me, that's tantamount to reckless endangerment. If the person was embalmed, there'd be no way to find out if he was embalmed alive or dead. If they could ever find out, obviously that doctor should be held for second-degree murder.
I would agree. Got another one here, headlined, probiotics may help prevent peanut allergies. And what they're talking about here is a study that was done with mice. And, you know, I find it funny that at times they'll want to use these animal studies and say, oh, yeah, that might help us make a drug, you know, that we could use to treat allergies or whatever. But then, of course, when you say, oh, we did these studies with animals on nutrition, oh, well, that doesn't count. That's in animals. But they say that gut bacteria can help, may be able to protect mice against food allergies, namely peanut allergies. As in this study, they say that food allergies are sometimes a deadly immune reaction to certain foods, currently affecting about 15 million people in the U.S. They say rates among children rose between 1997 and 2011 by 50%, according to Catherine Nagler. She's an immunologist at the University of Chicago, and the lead author here, she says, we've seen a generational change in the prevalence of food allergies. When I was in elementary school, my brothers and I ate peanut butter and jelly for lunch every day. Now my children's classrooms are peanut-free. Now that 2 children in every classroom have potentially life-threatening allergic responses to food. Say the cause of food allergies remains unknown, although researchers suspect genetics play a role. And you might have something different to say about that.
Yeah, it's certainly not genetics. What it is a digestion and absorption problem. Usually it's the gluten intolerance, also a lack of stomach acid because the kids aren't allowed to use salt. They can't make stomach acid. The pepsin won't work to break down proteins into the individual amino acids, so people begin to absorb proteins rather than amino acids, and this causes a reaction from your immune system. And so if digestion's perfect, if absorption's perfect, you won't get food allergies. It's not genetic in any way, shape, or form. And so every doctor who says that should have his license taken away from them. Every doctor who says that, their patients should each fire the doctor, so at least you won't have a criminal income stream coming to him. It's just absolutely insane. Allergies are not genetic. They might be generational because of the gluten intolerance piece. Certainly, if they all have the same doctor, the doctor's telling everybody to get off the salt and you can't make stomach acid, your pepsin won't work to digest proteins to amino acids. There's all kinds of reasons why it's generational. It's certainly not genetic. And so that's a F plus for the doctor. No, F minus for the doctors. I wouldn't give them a plus there. But thank you, Doug, for alerting everybody to these things. The best idea is take care of yourself. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics and take care of yourself. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Tennessee and Gleneva. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Gleneva, you're on the air. Hi, how can we help you?
I am 67 years old, and I'm on high blood pressure medicine, and it is a calcium channel blocker, and it's called amlodipine. And I've started out on close to 370 milligrams of different medicine. Now, with the help of your products and eating gluten-free, I'm down to 2.5 milligrams, and I was weighing 102 pounds when I went on the product, and I started eating gluten-free. Now I'm down to 85 pounds. I was hospitalized due to medication. It like to have killed me, and they did all kind of tests on me, and they couldn't find anything in my blood, in my urine. They did a heart sonogram. They did a sonogram on my kidneys and found out, they said my heart was strong. They said my kidneys were swollen slightly, but it was still doing the work that it needed to do. Now, what my problem is, my blood pressure spikes, and I can't get it to be stable. And when it spikes, my eyes started doing something like, it start watering. I have to blank them, to keep focus. And then my body burns. The lower extremities of my body burns. Now, while I was on the blood pressure, all that blood pressure medicine, I didn't, encounter some of these things. And then I have a squeeze in my stomach, sort of to the left, and a rash. I have a rash under my buttocks. And I suffer with varicose and spider veins. And I had a cough that was very bad. I used to have to take a spit cup around. But now, some days I don't cough. Some days I don't have to. Well, I haven't been taking the spit cup in my car. So thank God for you. And I think that, my heartbeat, when my pressure goes up and down, my body burns, and it could be a high heartbeat.
I think we got to run one of those breaks here right now. So hang on, and Sharon, I'll be back, and we'll give you a little adjustment to your program here. But thanks for the testimony. We'll be right back with you after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Tennessee and Gleneva. Just one question here, Gleneva. How much do you weigh?
85, and I feel like I'm off balance sometimes because I'm so small now.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'4" something.
5'4", 5'6". Okay, you're very slim then. Okay, if you're 5'4", 5'5", 5'6", and you weigh 85 pounds, you're very slim. Okay, and so here we go. Okay, Char, we have several problems we need to deal with for her. Number one is her variable blood pressure. And what would you do for her as a basic program for, an 85-pound person and blood pressure problems?
I'll give her the blood pressure. She needs to get on the calcium, so I'd give her the healthy bone and joint pack, actually, and give her extra. She needs extra calcium.
Okay.
And she also needs Ultimate Daily to open up any arteries that might be plugged up.
Okay, sure. And because she has problems with her eyes, and all, very good. Excellent. Yeah, I'd give her one healthy bone and joint pack per month. Half a dose of everything at breakfast, half a dose of everything at dinner. There'd be a tablespoon of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, one scoop of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast and dinner. The 3 EFA Pluses, she could have one at breakfast, one at lunch, one at dinner. She'll get one bottle of glucogel, so she could take 3 of those 3 times a day. I'd go that direction, three times a day, the glucogel. And then the Ultimate Daily tablet, she could have 2 twice a day at her body weight, and that would be 1 bottle a month, would last her a month. And it's imperative she stop the ongoing damage, absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, bran, rye, oats. And again, I would make sure you're eating high-quality foods. Eggs would be very good for you, high-quality protein, lots of nutrition in eggs. You could have 2 to 4 eggs a day. You could have them poached with a soft yolk, poach or soft boil the soft yolk and soft scramble in butter, nothing fried. And I would also have at least one meal a day of our Slender Effects protein drink. You can have vanilla or chocolate. Throw 2 or 4 of your eggs in there and mix it up with heavy whipping cream. It'll help you maintain your weight. And so let's start there. And call us back every couple of weeks. Glen Evie, we want to know your blood pressure. We want to know your weight. And if you can, test your own blood sugar. Let us know about that. And because if you're losing that much weight, you may have a diabetes problem that you don't know about. So that's something to look at. Okay, Doug, do we have time to start another one here?
Yeah, let's head to California. And Regina, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Regina. You're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. This is Regina from California, and I talked to you Friday. I met you Friday.
Okay.
At a seminar, and I just want to thank you again for giving me a recommendation for my teeth. They're back to normal, so I'm happy about that. But I have 3 other questions.
Your teeth are back to normal already?
Well, back to normal. I mean, now they're tightening. I mean, I'm sure they're going to get better.
Oh, yeah, if they're tightening already in just a couple of days, that's fantastic. We're on the right track, right? Well, hang on, dear. We got to go to one of those message moments, and we'll be back with Regina after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California. And Regina, all right. Well, Regina, were you the lady that had the receding gums, or remind me what
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had receding gums, and the dentist said that they don't want to remove my teeth because I'm too young, first of all, and then so I was scared, so I called you and to see if there's a remedy, and you led me to take the I believe the Healthy Joint Pack.
Yeah, Healthy Bone Joint Pack.
And the glucogel and the colloidal silver to keep the infection down while it's healing.
Okay, good.
So I did that and went on a gluten-free diet. And I did that, and within like 2-3 weeks, they start tightening up, and I was excited. So it could only get better, and I'm continuing it, so it could be I don't hurt.
Well, you know the answer to that.
Weight.
How long are you supposed to stay on the 90 essential nutrients? For life.
Oh, forever, right?
Yeah, forever, for life. It's not like you do something like this for 2 months and then you can stop. You have to do it, and the reason is your food doesn't have the stuff in it, and 2 months from now the food still won't have anything in it, right?
Yes,
okay,
you're right.
Okay, so how can we help you today?
Okay, so now, 15 years ago, I was diagnosed with a thyroid goiter on my neck, in my neck, and it was the size of a lime. Then a week later, it went away. So now, 15 years now, I'm experiencing like hair loss, and I have large veins, visible veins on my legs and my hands, and I want to know what's going on, if that has anything to do with the thyroid, or it's just separate problems that I need to take care of individually.
Okay. Well, you usually have a basis. There's a basic underlying problem here. Char, what's her basic underlying problem?
She's got a gluten intolerance.
Yep. It's very common. You'll lose hair. Okay, and people get global hair loss. They lose armpit hair, pubic hair. Men lose chest hair. They lose a hair on their head, their arms, and this is due to a global alopecia. It's called, okay, alopecia, which is hair loss. And doctors, of course, want to do scalp plug transplants, all this kind of stuff. But you get on a gluten-free diet. I would also add to your. What would you add, Char, in addition to her Healthy Bone and Joint Pack? She has a little bit of a thyroid problem here, but what would you give her for her skin also, and her hair?
I'd give her Ocean's Gold for the thyroid.
Good.
And
okay.
For the skin, I'd give her extra EFAs.
Okay, extra EFAs won't hurt. Another bottle of EFAs, throw that in. But I'd also throw in the hair, skin, and nails.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the hair, skin, and nails for something like this. What do you weigh, Regina?
I weigh 135.
Okay, well, I would get 2 bottles of the hair, skin, and nails. Take 3 of those twice a day. Take 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. Char?
Yep.
You've been using that yourself. Tell us about your hair a little bit.
Well, my hair's growing like crazy. I got to keep going to the place and get it cut. You were with me the last time. Like, we both got our hair cut together. And my fingernails are growing so long, I have to cut them off now. It used to be they all broke off. So no.
Yeah, and I mean, you've been struggling with thin hair all the 25 years I've known you.
Well, I my hair's thin because I wear wigs. I know I wrecked my own hair, but I don't like.
But now you got on a gluten-free diet. You added the hair, skin, and nails to your program.
Oh, it's grown my hair's grown like crazy now.
Yeah. Okay, so you can get the same thing too, Regina. As we do, the hair, skin, and nails, throw in the Ocean's Gold. I take 3 of those twice a day. It'd be 2 bottles a month. And also, in addition to staying away from all the bad stuff, stay away from cruciferous vegetables. That would be cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale. And that's going to speed up your thyroid being happy. Call us every couple of weeks. Thank you so much for your wonderful testimony. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's go to New Jersey. And Alicia, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Alicia, you're on the air.
Yeah, hello, Doc. How you doing?
Okay, how can we help you?
Yeah, I'm one of the distributors. Since last month, I joined the business.
Okay.
And I have my customer, and I'm new into the business. She's a 50-year-old woman. She weighs 207 and 5'4". And she has some problem that I don't know what product to use. She has stomach ulcer, and she have kidney stone. She has UTI. She has pain in her left, and also she says she have blood pressure and ovarian cyst and fibroids. So all of those things, she's suffering from it, and she continues to.
Did you say she's 5 foot tall?
Huh?
5 foot tall, did you say?
Yeah, 5'4".
Oh, 5'4", okay. And 207 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Shar, here you have a lady with fibroids. She's got high blood pressure. She's got chronic urinary tract infections. She's got kidney stones. She's got stomach ulcers. What would you do for this gal?
Well, first she needs to get on a gluten-free diet.
Yep.
For sure.
Exactly.
That's why all the different problems.
That's the underlying problem.
Yep.
And so at 207 pounds, let's start her out with something basic. And, of course, she's got high blood pressure. She's got stomach ulcers. She's got fibroids. I'd go ahead and give her 2. I'd just kind of ramp her up on stuff. 2 of the healthy brain and heart packs, which allow her to have 3 of the selenium at breakfast and dinner. 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner. 2 scoops of the Beyonce Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast and dinner. 3 of the EFA Plus as a breakfast dinner, and 3 of the EFAs at breakfast dinner. All that will be accomplished by the 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. What would you add for her high blood pressure, Shar?
Ultimate daily.
Okay, 3 of those twice a day, 1 bottle a month. And the kidney stones, is this caused from too much calcium in her diet?
No, it's caused from not enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just the opposite of what a doctor was saying. And what liquid would you have her drink? I'll give you a hint. It's in drops for dealing with the stomach ulcers, which can be caused by Helicobacter pylori. It can be a bacterial infection causing. And so what the thing that would kill bacteria would you have her take orally?
Colloidal silver.
Colloidal silver, perfect. I'd give her a dropper full of the colloidal silver and a couple ounces of water. She could take that 3 times a day. And the colloidal silver will kill just about every bug there is, including Helicobacter pylori. And but gluten-free is imperative here, okay?
Okay.
And then, let's see, would we leave out anything? Oh, the fibroids, I would also have her take, what product would you do for women's complaints here, Shar?
Women's FX.
Women's FX, exactly right. 1 ounce twice a day, and that's 2 quarts a month. And what would you do for her weight problem? 5'4". I'd like to see her weigh maybe 135, 140. So she needs to lose like 60 pounds. How would you accomplish that?
The ASAP.
ASAP.
Yep.
As soon as possible. A dropper full under her tongue, 30 minutes before each meal, and then let it absorb through oral tissues, not swallow it. Within a couple of days, she'll begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day, and it'll be healthy weight loss. Give us a call every couple of weeks if you would, please. Okay, Alicia, and we'd love to hear from you again. Let us know how this lady's doing. All right, Doug, we have time to start another one.
No, it's just about break time.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take that for a moment here. Remind everybody about my new book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. There's not a single genetically transmitted disease, according to James Watson, the guy who got the Nobel Prize for the double helix structure of DNA. Get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, to learn the cause of all these 900 different diseases and how you can prevent them and how you can reverse them. All in the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Contact your Youngevity associate today and get Epigenetics. The old genetic theory is now dead. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Sylmar, California. And Rebecca, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Rebecca. You're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. My problem is that I had hydrocephalus. I was diagnosed at the age of 24, which is very, very rare. But my question is, can any of these vitamins and minerals help me with the pain that I have from all of the severed nerves? Because I've had 14 revisions, which means 14 surgeries, because that little device they put in my head always fails. So will these help?
Okay, now let me ask you, now in these revisions, did these little choroid plexuses, did they remove some of them? These are the things that actually produce the cerebral spinal fluid. And then, of course, did they open up the foramen magnum, that opening in the base of the skull that your spinal cord comes out of? Did they do stuff like that?
They did, once,
okay, and it didn't help, apparently.
But I don't have pain there. I only have pain on the other incisional sites.
Okay. What I want you to do is take, well, first of all, how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 200 pounds, and I'm 5'4".
5'4", okay. And are you already taking Youngevity products?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, then what I would do here is I would go ahead and take 2 of the Healthy Bone and Joint Packs per month, and that will help you support and promote maintenance repair of your skull bones and re-architecture them back into their normal shape. Okay? That's 2 Healthy Bone and Joint Packs per month. It'll be 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. There's also a wide mouth jar in each one of these Healthy Bone and Joint Packs called CM Cream. You can apply that topically to where you have pain. You can put some of it down in your ear with a Q-tip, half a teaspoon twice a day, like you're trying to remove wax out of your ear, and that oftentimes will relieve inflammation inside the skull and cause relief of a lot of problems. But I would also take the CM Plus capsules. I would go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month, because that's going to give you a global anti-inflammatory benefit and reduce swelling and inflammation, which will be good to help reduce what's going on in your brain when you have hydrocephalus. And then it wouldn't hurt to also throw in what we call immortalium. Immortalium is one of those things that just it supports normal function of every cell in your body. It supports normal physiology in every cell in your body. And when you have this sort of thing going on, you've had 20-something operations, the doctors really have missed the boat somewhere along the line. Somebody needs to go to jail on this one, because they're certainly being used as an ATM machine. So thank you for calling us. And I think this will help you out that way. And 5'4", I'd like to see you weigh 140 pounds. Shar, how would you help Rebecca lose 60 pounds?
ASAP.
ASAP, exactly right. So I'd have you take 1 dropper full of ASAP under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal, and leave it absorb through your oral tissues. Do not swallow it, because you'll lose any effectiveness for it. You'll digest it if you swallow it. And this will help you lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And this is going to do great things for you, okay? So give us a call every couple of weeks. We want to know your weight, your blood pressure, and let us know how that CM Plus that you're taking orally, 3 of those soft gel capsules twice a day, let us know how that's going to work for you in reducing swelling and inflammation, because oftentimes that can deal with it. But there's a little structure inside the ventricles of the brain where that actually produce the cerebral spinal fluid. And sometimes they actually plug the openings. They act like a little ball valve, and they'll plug the openings. And sometimes by cutting those in half or removing half of the ones you have, it'll prevent a lot of that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't do any more surgeries at this point. Let's try the anti-inflammatory stuff. Call us every 2 weeks, Rebecca. Okay, Doug, how much time we got? Well, that answers that question. Well, thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.